I'm Joan Ruskamp. My husband Steve and I have a feedlot near Dodge, Nebraska. We've lived here for almost 41 years. Steve's grandparents received this farm in 1914 as a wedding gift. His dad was raised here along with 12 siblings. 2 uncles ended up staying on the farm and farming and feeding cattle. So there have been cattle fed on our farm since basically the early 1900s. Nebraska is a great place to raise cattle. On the western side of the state, we have grass where we can have the cows and the baby calves. And on the eastern half of the state, we can grow corn really well because of the soil we have, the rainfall we get. Our farm, along with much of Nebraska, sits on the Ogallala Aquifer, and that's like a huge sponge underground full of water. On our particular feedlot, and feedlots like ours, we hold every drop of water that comes down or comes through from other farms into our feedlot. We have like a 6-acre holding pond, it's called, that stores all that water, and then we use it to irrigate with. And so if there's any nutrients from manure that come with that water, we can use all of that back on crops and help our crops do better too. And so over the last 30 years, because consumers have wanted and desired a leaner beef animal, and yet with steak still want that tender, juicy flavor to enjoy. And so we have built up genetics and really developed that Angus breed of cattle that has traditionally that black hide to get that choice steak that we love. We know that the cattle that we buy and bring to our feedlot have had a lot of thought and work put into bringing them to that point. And so we're grateful to the people that have grown that calf. And now when it gets here, we're going to take the potential that animal has to grow and become that juicy, tender, nutritious beef product that we're focused on providing. And so through ration development with our nutritionist, through the corn that's in there with the energy that will be built up over time. And then we're also working with our veterinarian on the vaccination program to help them, minimize that chance of exposure to getting sick. And so we're working with all of these professional people that help us take that animal and continue its life in the most healthy way possible to provide that beef, juicy, tender product.